Outside John Smith Stadium, Justin United draw 1-1 with Huddersfield with the man, the myth, the legend, Peaky Pundit.
We're back.
Thoughts?
Frustrated, disappointed, just need the season to end now. You know, a bit optimistic coming in today. We thought we'd get 3s, 4s, clean sheet, get a bit of confidence back into the team with a couple of games left to play. Just been outdone. We just dropped points to a team who have already been relegated, who looked more up for it than we did for the majority of the game, and just need the season to end now, Gaz. Just need to, you know, finish next weekend and obviously get to work on the squad and the team for next season.
This is what I was going to say. Do you reckon it is today's performance was just a coming to the end of the season? The players are tired. The players just want the season to be finished.
But Gaz, I don't know where they. For me, it's like we've bottled it for the last sort of 8 or 9 games. You know, we've been given so many opportunities or games where potentially if we win, we're challenging for top 4. With the other teams in and around us dropping points, we could comfortably be in that top 4. But it's like players have just bottled it. It's like they don't want to play Champions League football, and I find that really bizarre. As a footballer playing for the biggest club in the world, why would you not want to be, you know, competing and playing in the best competitions? On the performances that we've seen in the last few weeks, it's like none of them want to be involved with that. They'd rather go and play Thursdays, Sundays. I just don't get it.
They're not good enough.
I think a lot of them need a reality check. I think they are good enough because we've seen it in certain players. We've seen it where maybe we brought them from clubs and we've seen their performances there. But I think they just need a bit of a reality check here. Maybe is it because they've not got any quality pressure from the bench or off the bench to come and challenge them for their position. So it's comfortable for them to just rock in and just sort of amble around the pitch and play sort of half-hearted in many games. Maybe next season, you know, we need to obviously reinforce the squad. We need to put a bit of pressure on in key areas. So if people actually aren't performing after one game, give them a game and a half, then they're dropped.
That's exactly it. We need players chomping at the bit to get in the team.
Definitely.
You said the players need a reality check. Kazakhstan on Thursday nights, I think that'll do the job.
I think that'll be the ideal reality check, mate. And that's going to be a shock in itself, you know. I think then they're going to be kicking themselves saying, look, we threw away the perfect opportunity to get into Champions League football. And it's just moving for this shit, mate, to be honest. But we know we've got a season of it. We've got to ride it out again in the Europa League and then obviously get behind the boys and see how it goes from there.
Next season, what's the best we can hope for now, like going into it? I mean, I'm thinking if we finish 4th next season, it's a positive.
I know a lot of people are saying, look, we need to be challenging for the title and whatnot. I think we're way off that. We know we're well off that. I think, like we were saying off camera, realistically, we need to be challenging for top 4. We need to be pushing the likes of Chelsea, Arsenal, Tottenham. That hurts me so much to say that we've got to be pushing them just to get into top 4. But that's got to be our expectation next season. We said it as well that we've got 2 teams ahead of us who are definitely going to be ahead of us next season. We know we need a lot of investment. It's not going to be done in one summer because of the amount of deadwood we need to get rid of out in this squad. We can't do it in one summer. We can't do it.
It's actually fucking annoying me hearing you saying some of those things because you are bang on. And what you've said there about top 4, just for people watching who are getting the wrong idea, that's not us saying it's a positive for us to get top 4 next season.
Yeah.
That's us saying just how bad is it that the richest football club in the world, one of the biggest clubs in the world, the biggest business, don't they say 1/10 of the world supports this football club, right? How have we managed to fall into this position? It's a disgrace.
You know, I think the disappointing thing is the things that are happening upstairs. I think off the pitch where we've seen Woodward come in, look, commercially, business-wise, bringing revenue in for the club, can't knock him, does a fantastic job. He's good at that, but stay good to that. You know, that's what you're good at, stick to it. We need to, Ollie said it in one of his press conferences the other week, that football club structures have changed a lot over the last few years or since he was a player. We need a sporting director or technical director of football, whatever that is, whatever that position entails. But we need somebody to come in who can work alongside Ollie to help us strengthen the positions we need and go to the board and say, look, these are a list of players, we need to sign them. And that's what we missed. Obviously, Sir Alex Ferguson and David Gill had that fantastic relationship of if Fergie needed a player, he would get 3 out of the 5 who we went and, you know, wanted to strengthen his team. And they had that relationship where David Gill understood footballing-wise what we needed to do to develop the team or keep winning trophies and challenging for titles. We've lost that, and we need to inject that back into the club as a whole sooner rather than later, because the longer we leave it and focus more on the commercially driven kind of streams and looking at revenue, we're just going to fall further and further behind.
Problem is, mate, we've been doing that and this goes beyond Fergie, this goes from way before that. We were saved by Sir Alex Ferguson at this football club, I think. Yeah. Without Ferguson, we'd have been in this situation 10 years ago, I feel. And how do we change the whole mentality of, I say football club, it's more of a business, isn't it, really?
It is. And
since they got rid of football club off the badge.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, I think looking forward and looking ahead, I know Ollie is keen to kind of restill a lot of them values that Sir Alex Ferguson would have taught him as a player about the values of this football club, and you know what it means to wear that badge on your chest. And I think he's going to be keen to do that over the summer. The summer is so important, I think, for his kind of career as a manager. A lot of people have said, will Ollie just be a yes man, you know, to the boys upstairs. Yeah. He's now got an opportunity in the summer where he needs to make his mark as a manager on this football club and this team. The players that clearly are not good enough, he needs to get rid of, and I back him. I think he will do that. A lot of people are saying, look, he's not the right man for the job. You know, it was a bit of a freak kind of few games or that run of games we had under him. For me personally, look, I like seeing him. Look, the fans will always back him. He's a true legend of the club. Judge him after. Give him a year or two, then you can judge him. Like, he's not working with his own team. I don't think many managers in the world could have worked with this squad and done much else than Ollie did. Maybe push for a top 4 finish. But
Jose got second.
Close second. Yeah. But, you know, it is true. And a lot of people are saying, like, comparing the two. But for me, look, I'll stick with Ollie. I do back him. Yeah. Give him a season. Let him bring some of his own players in. Get rid of players he doesn't want. Then we can start looking at his performance as a manager.
Back to today, then. Man of the match. Some people have said McTominay.
McTominay was good. I did, you know, it was his energy. I'm going to give it to Tahith Chong because he came on, bit of a cameo role when Sanchez went off. But what I liked about him, every time he got the ball, he was quite brave. He went to kind of be direct and beat defenders. And we've not been doing that in wide positions. The last few weeks, or since we've been in this bad run of form, players are kind of going missing a little bit. You know, we see it with Lukaku when he's not having the best of the game, he would drift off and kind of try and hide out wide. He doesn't want the ball. Tahith Chong, he's come on today, he's brave, he's got the ball. He got chopped a couple of times as well by the Huddersfield defenders, but he didn't mind that. He got up, but he still wanted the ball. So on his courage and seeing what he did when he came on, I'm going to give it to him today, purely for that.
And you've got a vlog coming today, haven't you, as well?
Vlog is coming. Look out for that. We had Gaz featuring on it. You know, we're looking forward as well to working with Full Time Devils next season, bringing you guys more match day vlogs. So stay tuned. A lot of stuff with Gaz is going to be on my channel as well, Peaky Pundit. So check it out. But shout out to the guys at Full Time Devils and a fantastic work.
Also, Pav, the cameraman, bought me some beers today. So nice one, Pav. Yeah, I'll come on it every week if you get me free beers.
It's sold. Pav, get the beers in. You know what it is.
Result.